The Cinderella is a very famous and world-renowned children's story, which has several versions and long-term modifications of the story. From the first time it was unveiled in 1697 by the famous French writer Charles Perrault, who did it. The first version was titled The Cinderella or the Glass Slipper. The Grimm brothers adapted to the German version in the collection of stories they published in 1912. They preserved the story of the orphan girl is abused by the stepmother and one night escapes to a party and dances with the prince, but must leave before midnight. Upon leaving the stipulated time, a shoe was abandoned, which was found by the prince and the element for which she was again held in the house where she lives with her envious and tyrant stepsisters. The brothers are characterized by the immense fantasy that they include in their writings. In this version, the prince sensed the intentions of the stepsisters, because a carrier pigeon carried blood and its beak in that way, deduced that the life of the shoe was Cinderella. Finally, the evil sisters decided to attend the wedding but were attacked by a horde of birds which fixed their eyes. At the end of the 50s, the American production of Disney films released a version of Cinderella very similar to the original created by Perrault. This is how this story became known in all latitudes. In China, it had its own version of this story, because in the past, women had to perform very small feats as a sign of delicacy and femininity, and resort to quite painful techniques to fit small shoes that should not measure more than 10 centimeters. The famous shoe corresponds according to the story. For example, that of the brothers Grimm is of gold, that of Perrault of crystal, and in the Chinese story it is embroidered or mink silk.